poet says be hopeful, but my government's not clear.
The poet says be hopeful, but the world is full of fear.
The poet says be hopeful, but how on earth can we be?
The poet says be hopeful, but we're low on PPE.
The poet says be hopeful, but my business is going under.
The poet says be hopeful, but can't the poet hear the thunder?
The poet says be hopeful, but I'm stuck inside my flat.
The poet says be hopeful, but I'm sick of virtual chat.
The poet says be hopeful,
but I fear we're in a rut.
The poet says be hopeful, but still the schools are shut.
The poet says be hopeful, but we cannot tell what's true.
The poet says be hopeful,
but we don't know what to do.
But we cannot tell.
The poet says be hopeful, despite the abundance of despair.
The poet says be hopeful, because without hope, what is there?
The poet says be hopeful, but not naive or passive. The poet says be hopeful because our potential could be massive. The poet says be hopeful and not to let fear deter.
The poet says be hopeful, and one day we'll be glad we were.
T-minus 1 minute. T-minus 50 seconds. T-minus 40 seconds. T-minus 30 seconds. T-minus 20 seconds. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 0. Seven.
Let's turn the mic on. That'll be a good start, wouldn't it? I hope you all like my Christmas background. There you go. Just getting in the Christmas spirit, so to speak. Okay, let's move things about a bit. I need to move over that way a touch, don't I? There we go. Let's do that. So, welcome to the Christmas quiz. Hope you're all excited. Let's see what viewers we've got. Not a lot actually. We've only got 3 connections on on Twitter, that is. Oh, Facebook, yeah, so Facebook 138, so pretty good. Okay, grab a pen and paper. We'll play the Christmas quiz. We've got 5 rounds. We're going to do general knowledge, 10 questions, general knowledge, then history and geography, and then sport. We'll have a quick break. Like I said again, didn't I? A quick break. It's a 10-minute break. And then what else we've got? Then we've got TV and film. Then we've got a trivia trail, and last but not least, we've got logos and slogans. So there we go. All pretty exciting stuff. Rich said, "You keep freezing." Okay, we're streaming at 6,300 kilobits, so that'll be your internet, I'm afraid, Rich. Might be best go on to 4G on your phone. Nice haircut. Yeah, it's a bit of a buzz cut, isn't it? I should be joining the army. Okay, so you can, if you wish to, let us know your scores at the end. We've got Season 2 champions that way. Season 2 champions there, the Gilberts, with their nice little trophy. And we're currently in the middle of Season 3. If you don't want to share your scores, that's fine. But here they are so far. So top of the shop, we've got Richard Hartland on 69 as an average. No, we haven't. That's the wrong one. That is the wrong one, because we didn't get last week's. So let's just grab the right one. I think that's it. There we go. Let's try again. So top of the shop is 67.5, Richard Hartland, followed by Kim Hartland, 66, the Gilberts on 65, the reigning champions, Matt on 63, and Sarah on 55. Which really we should upscale to 56, really, shouldn't we? We should just round it up. Okay, so let's get going. Ignore that question at the bottom. That's one that we've left on. But it's a little bit of a sneak preview to what's coming later, isn't it, I guess? Okay, let's start the quiz then. Pen and paper at the ready. And as always, don't put any clues or answers in the chat, please. Just write them down, and at the end, let us know what your score is. Okay, guys, here we go. Question 1. General knowledge. In the song, "I Wish It Could Be Christmas Every Day," which now famous pop star is the little girl pictured here? There we go. So it's the one with the, what was she? Is that like a flute or something she has? But anyway, the little girl on the left-hand side by Wizard. Which famous pop star is that little girl? Quite impressive if you know it. There are some tricky ones tonight. I hope you like my Christmas backdrop as well. As I say, getting in the Christmas spirit. I'll just try and move across a bit, because the green screen isn't that big. Yeah, we'll move in the middle. We'll try and move over here so you can see. I don't know, I'm just in the way, aren't I? I'll go in the middle. There we go. Okay, question 2, moving on. Dr. Seuss's The Grinch. What town is the story set? So Dr. Seuss's The Grinch. What town is the story set? I put myself on mute, didn't I, Melissa? I was just saying, if you want to say hello in chat, then please do so. And then Melissa put no sound. So there we go. So question number 3. This god of love is Santa's useful friend. You're a bit late there, Rich. Then pen and paper at... Oops. Just a little bit late on the uptake there, Rich. And it's your U''RE, Richard. Blimey. So this god of love is Santa's useful friend. A bit of a cryptic one there. Okay, number 4. Which store is this Christmas advert for? Actually, it shouldn't be a store. We're going to put company. There's a little clue there. There we go. So which company is this Christmas advert for? There we go. Do you remember the advert? I do. Show my age off a little bit here. So, which company was the advert for? Okay, question number 5. What is the next line to this popular Christmas carol? The horse was lean and lank. So what's the next line? Popular Christmas carol. Bit of a tricky one, that, isn't it? So what's the next line to this popular Christmas carol? The horse was lean and lank. Shall I be a grammar Nazi? Oh, Richard there. Yeah, why not? There we go. Yeah, quite a difficult one. Really popular Christmas carol. Super popular. Everybody knows it. Unless you don't. In which case you're a bit stuck, aren't you? Number 6. What was the Christmas number 1 in 2000? Was it Bob the Builder, Robbie Williams with Something Stupid, or Westlife, I Have a Dream? There's quite a lot of multiple choice tonight because I think some questions are quite difficult. So I'll put some multiple choice in there for you. So, question 6. What was the Christmas number 1 in 2000? I said that the wrong tone, didn't I? What was the Christmas number 1 in 2000? Was it Bob the Builder, Robbie Williams, Something Stupid, or Westlife, I Have a Dream? If you're enjoying the quiz as well, don't forget to like and subscribe so you'll know when we next go live, usually every Sunday. We have been doing it every second Sunday, actually. Number 7. Rocking Around the Christmas Tree was originally performed by who? That could also be a statement, couldn't it? Well, I suppose that would be the who, wouldn't it, if it was them. So Rocking Around the Christmas Tree was originally performed by who? Who originally performed that? Okay, number 8. Which city has been donating Trafalgar Square's Christmas tree to London every year since 1947? So which city has been donating Trafalgar Square's Christmas tree to London every year since 1947? Hope your internet improved a little bit there, Mitch. Yeah, you got it back on. Okay, number 9. Or 99, as it says there. If you were born on Christmas Day, what star sign would you be? What star sign be? So if you're born on Christmas Day, oh no, what would be your star sign? That's why. What would your star? Oh yeah, there we go. Because I said it differently to how I typed it earlier. If you were born on Christmas Day, what would your star sign be? There we go. Easy. Some easy peasy questions today. And last but not least, number 10. What time is the Queen's speech traditionally broadcast on Christmas Day? What question mark in that question, as it is a question. So what time is the Queen's speech traditionally broadcast on Christmas Day? What time do you all settle down to watch the Queen's speech? Okay, general knowledge all done. Now going to move on to history and geography. So here we go. If you're ready for history and geography. What country does Lapland belong to? Basically, where is it? So what country does Lapland belong to? Question number 2. Father Christmas is known as Pai Natal in which European country? Is it A, Portugal, B, Germany, C, Italy, or D, France? So yeah, I told you I'll get a few multiple choice ones in tonight. So Father Christmas is known as Pai Natal, I think that's pronounced, maybe, I probably got it wrong. In which European country? Portugal, Germany, Italy, or France? I can imagine you all at home now saying, that sounds like a French word, or that sounds like a Portuguese word. No clues there, by the way. I'll just pick them at random. Also, just to let you know, we are raising money for the NHS in these quizzes. So if you do want to donate, the link is at the bottom there. And of course, if you do donate, I'll give you a shout out as well. Even if it's just a couple of quid. We'll raise money for the NHS. Money goes to NHS charities. Okay, number 3. Bethlehem is a tiny village in which UK nation? I learned something new today, and it was this one. Bethlehem is a tiny village in which UK nation? Okay, question number 4. Which country gets Christmas first? Is it New Zealand, Australia, Tonga, or the Solomon Islands? Again, another multiple choice. So which country gets Christmas first? New Zealand, Australia, Tonga, or the Solomon Islands? I've just noticed as well. There's a world up there. Look. See. I'm always helping you out, always giving you clues. I had to shout at we have a pet dog, and we also have a newborn baby. I say newborn, he's 1 year old now. He's asleep on the sofa, and the pet dog went to jump up at the chair and jump on the baby. So that's why I suddenly put a big frown on and looked over there. I was going to do my mad get down voice. Okay, number 5. In the 1862 production of Dick Whittington, the hero escapes to Algiers, chased by a villain in what, I should say? So in the 1862 production of Dick Whittington, the hero escapes to Algiers, chased by a villain in what? I.e., like, I suppose I'll give you a little bit of a clue. A mode of transport, let's say. Dino. Message to the Gilberts. Can someone send Laura in to get Dino? Because he's going to jump on the baby. Get the message out there for her to run in. Because she's watching it in the kitchen. Okay, number 6. A widow Twanky gets her name from her love of playing the ukulele, a slang word for ugly, or a cheap blend of tea. See how all that worked then? See, Laura just came in and got the dog. The Gilberts, tell Laura to do me a cup of tea. I like this. I need a little bow, don't I? Okay, widow Twanky gets her name from A, her love of playing the ukulele, B, a slang word for ugly, or C, a cheap blend of tea. We're kind of verging that that's history. We're going to say that's a history question, aren't we? It's in the past. Yeah, number 7. In which country did tinsel originate? There we go. Bit of gone straight back into geography there. So in which country did tinsel originate? Just an update on viewers as well, just if anyone's interested. We've got 8 connections on Twitch, only 4 on YouTube, 28 on Twitter, which is good. We've got 20 on Facebook, 13 on LinkedIn, and 12 on Steam. So there's quite a lot of you out there, probably about 50, 60 connections. Say hello in the chat. Say hello. Don't be shy. Number 8. Which King of England was crowned on Christmas Day in 1066? A bit of a clue there, of course, because of the year. I was only joking. Laura made me a cup of tea. I actually thought she'd done it then as well. That's why I said I'm only joking. Richard Hartland said hello. Hello, Richard Hartland. So, which King of England was crowned on Christmas Day in 1066? I was saying I'll give you a clue because originally I never had the year on there, but I thought I'll put the year in so you can work it out. Number 9. On December 25th, 2003, scientists lost contact with a British-built space probe which was due to land on Mars that day. What was its name? Was it Beagle 2, Apollo, Sputnik, or Voyager? The baby's staring. Open his eyes. He's gone back to sleep. Okay, this is a long question, this is, so I'll repeat it one last time. So on December 25th, I've quieted down a little bit. On December 25th, 2003, scientists lost contact with a British-built space probe which was due to land on Mars that day. But what was its name? Was it Beagle 2, Apollo, Sputnik, or Voyager? Multiple choice again. And number 10. In what decade did Coca-Cola start using Santa Claus in advertisements? Was it the 50s, the 60s, the 20s, or the 80s? Do I need to mention it's multiple choice again? How cool is that? So in what decade did Coca-Cola start using Santa Claus in advertisements? Was it the 50s, 60s, 20s, or the 80s? Also as well, if you are new to watching the quiz, welcome. Don't forget to share with your friends and family as well, because you can of course play against each other. Or with each other if you wanted to. But it's more fun if it's against each other. Unless you're not that great at quizzes. Which I'm actually not. I'm terrible at quizzes. Okay, there we go. History and geography. And we're 10 to 8, so we're bang on time as well. Okay, last round before the break. Here we go. We're going to move on to the sports round. There's a flying basketball there and a football. Okay. Where do FC Santa Claus come from? Where do FC Santa Claus come from? And on this one, we're looking for the country. Give you a bit of a wide, so you've only got 200 to think of. So that the country is all you need there. I mean, if you get the city or the county, it could be a county, but you know, the area, that's great as well. But I'm happy with country. So where do FC Santa Claus come from? It's a real football team. I might have a search for it later on FIFA. I bet it's not in there. Would have noticed it by now. Italy or France. Whoops. Okay, that wasn't meant to happen. Okay, number 2. Which of these pundits was born on Christmas Day? I've got a picture for you here. It's the only picture I could find with them all together. So, which of these pundits was born on Christmas Day? Was it Chris Kamara, Jeff Stelling, Charlie Nicholas? Nicholas? I think it's Charlie Nicholas. Or Jim White? So I'll double check on that. I think it is Nicholas. I think it's just the way I've typoed it. We'll change it. There we go. Oops. Okay, so which of these pundits was born on Christmas Day? Was it Chris Kamara, Jeff Stelling, Charlie Nicholas, or Jim White? Nice easy one for you. Okay, question number 3. Which Premier League side holds the record for the highest points tally at Christmas? Is it Manchester United, Chelsea, Arsenal, or Liverpool? Luke put Chris Kamara. I don't know why you put that unless you have I spelled Kamara as Kamara? Anyway, don't put guesses in the chat if it is a guess, unless you tell me that I spelled it wrong. But yeah, Luke on Twitter, do not put that in the chat. We'll refresh it in a minute. I'm scared to refresh it in case I lose it. Okay, question 4. Which of these players did Liverpool sign on Christmas Eve 2001? Was it Chris Kirkland, Jerzy Dudek, Milan Baros, or Jari Litmanen? I think I was alright there with the pronunciations, wasn't I? So which of these players did Liverpool sign on Christmas Eve 2001? Was it Chris Kirkland, Jerzy Dudek, Milan Baras, or Jari Litmanen? Okay, number 5. Who holds the dubious honour of having the least Premier League points at Christmas? Is it Derby, Norwich, Aston Villa, or Bolton? So who holds the dubious honour of having the least Premier League points at Christmas? Derby, Norwich, Aston Villa, or Bolton? Just listed Richard put in the chat, out the tunnel, ho ho. So that was to do with the sports questions. Was that the FC Santa Claus one, was it? Out the tunnel. Where do they come from? Out the tunnel. That's worse than my dad jokes. Number 6. How many people are there in a curling team? How many people are there in a curling team? Okay, number 7. Which 4-lettered winter sport is the French word for sledge or toboggan? So which 4-letter winter sport is the French word for sledge or toboggan? Nice and easy. And number 8. In skiing, which piste colour denotes a beginner's slope? Is it red, blue, orange, or green? So in skiing, which piste colour denotes a beginner's slope? Red, blue, orange, or green? Always disappointed how Facebook live stream isn't how the definition of the video isn't that great. You do want a higher definition, go to YouTube, because we are streaming in 1080p. It reminds me what that does. Okay, number 9. Which 1993 American comedy film is loosely based on the Jamaican bobsleigh team's debut entry into the 1998 Winter Olympics in Calgary, Canada? That was a long question, wasn't it? Only going to say it once more. Which 1993 American comedy film is loosely based on the Jamaican bobsleigh team's debut entry into the 1998 Winter Olympics in Calgary, Canada? What's the name of that film? A film question in the sports round. What's all that about? Some overlappage. And last but not least, number 10. This one's tricky. Which rugby team is set to be top at Christmas in the Betfred Super League? So you need to know your rugby for this one. So which rugby team is set to be top at Christmas in the Betfred Super League? This Christmas, of course. And that's all the sport questions. Sport is done. So we're going to have a 10-minute break just so I can actually get a cup of tea and not one which says T, the letter T in it. When we come back, we'll do TV and movie rounds, and then we're going to do a trivia trail, which is quite a good one this week. And then we're going to do the mystery rounds. I think that's what I want to call round 6, the mystery rounds, because we used to say logos and slogans, didn't we? But I think we're going to call it the mystery round from now on, because it's quite a good one this week. Okay, guys, let's grab 10 minutes, and I'll see you in a mo.
Ladies and gentlemen, please take your seats. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Please take your seats. Ladies and gentlemen, please take your seats. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Please take your seats. Ladies and gentlemen, please take your seats. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Please take your seats.
T-minus 1 minute. T-minus 50 seconds. T-minus 40 seconds. T-minus 30 seconds. T-minus 20 seconds. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Hello, and we are back. I'm contemplating whether or not to actually do an intermission, whether we actually need it or not, because a lot of our connections have dropped off, and I mean a lot. No one on Twitch, one person on Twitter, 3 on YouTube. Facebook's gone from like 27 connections down to 6. I think people either lose the link or just drop off because they think I'm not waiting around for 10 minutes. So I think the next quiz we won't have a break. We'll just go straight through, because that seems to happen all the time. Although we have got 10 people on Facebook, so there we go. Okay, so we're going to do TV and movie round. Everyone's favourite. Question number 1. Are you ready? Question 1. What year was Home Alone 2 released? I was contemplating whether to make these multiple choice, but I haven't. So I'm going to have to work it out. I think we can all get the decade right. What year was Home Alone 2 released? No sound again. Arnie stars as which toy character in Jingle All the Way? So I just had a bit of Milky Bar. I sneaked into the kitchen and I came back with some chocolate. I do like Milky Bars, my 3rd best chocolate of all time. So Arnie stars as which toy character in Jingle All the Way? It's a great film. Me and I watched it the other day. We could say from YouTube, but I know, I realised straight away. Number 3. Something amazing happens at this address. Bit of a cryptic one, that one. So something amazing happens at this address. Move myself across there, back across there, I think. Okay, number 4. What's the name of the Grinch's dog? feel like I want to shout it out. What's the name of the Grinch's dog? So what's the name of the Grinch's dog? Okay, next question. What was used for the snowman's nose? That's all you're getting, is what was used for the snowman's nose. And that's it. Okay. Number 6. In Merry Christmas, Mr. Bean, Mr. Bean's girlfriend thinks she's about to get proposed to when he pulls out a small box. What is actually inside the box? That's a tricky one, isn't it? I used to love Mr. Bean when I was younger. I used to love watching that.
Just mute you one sec.
Just give me 30 seconds, everyone. We're having a small debate here. 1 minute. So, Laura likes to think of herself as some kind of quiz extraordinaire, and she's got me on a question that I've actually got completely wrong. So we're going to change. We're going to clear Mr. Bean's. That's fine. Mr. Bean question's okay, but we're going to change what was used for the snowman's nose, because I sourced that earlier today and it was a carrot, which I've just explained to Laura. Laura says, no, this is what you're talking about. There's no nose for the snowman. It's not a carrot, and I've just googled it, and it isn't. It looks like a peach, if anything. So for question 5, just leave blank for the time being, and I'll come back to it in a moment when I've sorted it out. Okay. So question 5, leave blank. We'll come back to that at the end. Okay. At the end of this round, I'll work quickly. Okay. So, but Mr. Bean wants one. Yeah, just stand. So I'll read it one last time. In Merry Christmas, Mr. Bean, Mr. Bean's girlfriend thinks she's about to get proposed to when he pulls out a small box. What is actually inside the box? So there we go. That's question number 6. 7. Who plays Buddy Haw in Deck the Halls 2006? So who plays Buddy Holly in Deck the Halls 2006? Okay, number 8. What does George promise to give Mary in It's a Wonderful Life? I always hate it when the living room door goes. It normally means that I've done something wrong, and Laura is the independent adjudicator. Always pulls me up on stuff. And to be fair, she's mostly right. In fact, she's right all the time. I think it's a fluke. So what does George promise to give Mary in It's a Wonderful Life? Number 9. What is the name of Cameron Diaz's character in The Holiday? That's quite a tough one, isn't it, if you don't know it? I suppose it's all tough if you don't know it, really. So what is the name of Cameron Diaz's character in The Holiday? And last but not least, except for the one we need to go back to, what made Frosty come to life in the movie Frosty the Snowman? So what made Frosty come to life in the movie Frosty the Snowman? I don't think I've ever heard of, not heard, I don't think I've ever watched Frosty the Snowman, the movie. I bet Laura has. She's watched every Christmas film known to generations of people, but I've never seen that film. Okay, now I know you're all excited about number 5, so we're going to go back to number 5 now. Number 5. No, we've done that one. It's not number 5, is it? Is it number 6? Was it? Oh, no, it was number 5. In EastEnders, what did Dirty Den give to Angie Watts as her Christmas present? And I should add in there, on Christmas Day. Well, they shouldn't really get presents before Christmas Day. So, in EastEnders, what did Dirty Den give to Angie Watts as her Christmas present on Christmas Day? I think that's a great question. Just swap over. Apologies about that. I'm sure when I googled it, the snowman, there must have been a random image that I must have just clapped eyes onto. Okay, that's the TV and movie round. So now we're going to move on to Trivia Trail. There are 9 questions on Trivial Trail today. 6, 7, 8, 9, yeah, just double check them. The way we play this is the first letter of your word, the first letter of each answer forms an anagram, and you get 10 bonus points if you get what the anagram is. The other rule is that the last letter of each answer is the first letter of your next answer. So if it was, I don't know, who got knocked out of the Champions League last week, Manchester United, the last letter would be D, and that would form the first letter of your next answer, would be D. Sorry, Phil. Although it's your fault for not asking me to come down and watch it with you. So there we go. It's your fault, really. If I was there, they would have won. Okay, question 1. A hanging, tapering piece of ice formed by the freezing of dripping water. Nice and easy. A nice, easy one just to get started. Just done a bit of research on the HD situation with Facebook, and I think it's going through separate software. I think it's going through something called Restream, and that is losing some of the resolution. Maybe I'll be able to fix it by season 4, who knows. Okay, question 2. When plants and foliage remains green and functional through more than one growing season. So when plants and foliage remains green and functional through more than one growing season. Which put Phil won't be happy. No, it would have been. It wouldn't have been a great evening to be at the Gilberts watching Man U get knocked out. But terrible performance to start with. I think was it 3-0 down they went? Wasn't great. Not good at all. Could be worse, Phil. It could be Birmingham City fan. Number 3. Something Stupid reimagined and released at Christmas in 2001. It was originally sung by Frank and Who, and it's the first and surname that we need. So Something Stupid, reimagined and released at Christmas in 2001, was originally sung by Frank and Who. What's their first and surname? And number 4. Gabriel is what in the Nativity story? Just fix that a little bit. So Gabriel is what in the Nativity story? What is he? Okay, number 5. Fill in the missing word. Silent Night, Son of God, oh love's pure something. So fill in the missing word. Silent Night, Son of God, oh love's pure what? What is that word? And if you're sure you get the answer, it also helps on the answer above as well, doesn't it? Unless there's a mistake somewhere and it all goes wrong. Number 6. The Sugar Plum Fairy wears this in the Nutcracker Ballet. And he said balleter then. So the Sugar Plum Fairy wears this in the Nutcracker Ballet. Okay, number 7. In many Christmas films, Santa flying his sleigh is shown to be an alien phenomenon known as what? So in many Christmas films, Santa flying his sleigh is shown to be an alien phenomenon known as what? Oops, I was on mute again, wasn't I? Always seeing the positive in everything, hopeful and confident about the future. It's a good job that I put the questions at the bottom, isn't it? So I didn't mute myself by mistake. Well, it wasn't by mistake, it was so you didn't hear me munching and having a sip of my can. We should put Mork from Ork. No idea what he's talking about there. He's gone on to he's having one of his senior moments. And last but not least, number 9. What is the surname of Chris in Miracle on 34th Street? It's a slightly different font, that is, isn't it? I have to fix that. It's just smaller. There we go. What is the surname of Chris in Miracle on 34th? Should be a TH there. 34th Street. Melissa from the Gilbert says, Dad's got the anagram this week. Oh, right, we should put Alien. Mork from Orc Alien. I don't think it got confused with Mork, Rich. I'm honest with you. I don't think that's it. Oh, there's Mork. I don't think that happened. In that case. So, yeah, well done to Phil for getting Aerogun. Awesome work, Phil. Okay, that's Trivia Trail. All done on Trivia Trail. So we're going to go on to, as it's Christmas, we're going to move on to toys. That's what we're going to talk about. So we're going to give you some slogans. Actually, no, we're not, because we moved away from that a little bit. Just the first question is a slogan, and all you need to do is tell us which toy it belongs to. Nice and easy. So, Masters of the Universe. What's the name of the toy? You could argue it's many toys, but the main one. So, Masters of the Universe. What's the name of that toy? That font's a bit lower as well, isn't it? Adrian Turner says, hello from an ex-brother-in-law. Wow. That's certainly a long time ago, Adrian. Nice that you're here. Are you playing the quiz or have you just dropped by? Number 2, Robots in Disguise. You see how I went with the slogans thing at the start there? Because I think that's what we were going to follow through, but then we ended up moving into questions. So, Robots in Disguise. Okay. Number 3. Which company owns the rights to Scooby-Doo? Edger says, just quickly dropping in, or just Q dropping. Oh, there you go. But anyway, I think it's all well. Number 4. What was Super Ted's friends called? There you go. That's his friends. Super Ted. Super Ted. What was Super Ted's friends called? Okay, and we're going to move on to number 5. What are these known as? I know Richard will get this. Okay, number 6. Which came out first, Star Trek or Star Wars? It's quite an easy one as well, I guess. Oh, actually, no, I think there's 11. We have 11 questions on this because we only had 9 for the trivia trail. We should put DMN controllers, yes. You're not wrong there, Rich. You want to see my day tomorrow? I think it's a 16, I think it's about a 14 or 15 hour day. From Southampton across London and then up to Chelmsford and down to Purfleet and then home. Long day tomorrow. Big day. So which came first, Star Trek or Star Wars? Okay, number 7. What's this guy's name? Incidentally, just a little plug. There's a new TV show on Netflix one's called The Toys That Made Us, and come on, the other one's called about films. I can't. I'm trying to know what it's called. What's it called? I think it's something like the films we grew up with. Let's double check it. The Toys That Made Us and the movies that made us. Yeah, on Netflix. Brilliant, really good. That's what gave me a little bit of inspiration for this round. So yeah, if you get a chance, watch them. They're really good. Number 8. What was the name of the original Pink Ranger in Power Rangers? And we just put New Merc then. Yep, New Mercedes. Yeah. The drive won't be too bad. Okay, number 9. Action Man was a later version of which predecessor, or predecessing, whichever, action figure? So Action Man was a later version of which predecessor? Predecessing, do you think? Predecessing action figure. Okay, number 10. What were these called? That's an easy one, isn't it? Okay, and your final question of the evening. What is the biggest selling Christmas toy of all time? Just a little clue on that. It continues to outsell every toy at Christmas. So it sounds tough, but give it a think, give it a thought. Use your noggin, as they say. Okay, there we go. That is the end of your Christmas quiz. I think we'll keep doing a Christmas quiz probably every week or every 2 weeks. The next one, oh, quite the next one we'll do is scheduled for the 27th of December. So there we go. So about one on 27th of December, that'll be the last Christmas quiz. And after that'll be the 10th of January. There we go. And we'll be a bit closer, won't we, to know what's happening with Brexit after they extended the negotiations yet again today. Okay, let's get you some answers. Here we go. In the song I Wish It Could Be Christmas Every Day, which no famous pop star is the little girl that's pictured here? That is Sophie Ellis Bextor. Sophie Ellis Bextor. So well done if you got that. That's quite a tricky one. Number 2, Dr. Seuss's The Grinch. What town is the story set? It's Whoville. Whoville. I had 2 Grinch questions today, haven't we? This god of love is Santa's useful friend. It's Cupid the reindeer. Cupid the reindeer. Bit of a cryptic one, that one. That was from Laura. I'm taking no hand in that. Which company is this British advert for? And there you go. You got the kiss in the end. Yellow Pages, of course. What's the next line to this popular Christmas carol? The horse was lean and lank. And the next line is misfortune seemed his lot. So the answer is misfortune seemed his lot. It's actually the lyrics of Jingle Bells. So there we go. I bet you didn't know that. What was the Christmas number 1 in 2000? It was Bob the Builder. Bob the Builder is your answer there. Number 7, Rockin' Around the Christmas Tree was originally performed by who? It was Brenda Lee. Brenda Lee was the original performer. Which city has been donating Trafalgar Square's Christmas tree to London every year since 1947? It's Oslo. As in Norway. But we were asking for the city. So it's Oslo. If you're born on Christmas Day, what would your star sign be? Capricorn. Well done if you got that. And number 10, what time is the Queen's speech traditionally broadcast on Christmas Day? It's 3 p.m. 3 p.m. is your answer. Okay. So we're going to move on to history and geography, which I think was a little bit tricky this week. So here we go. What country does Lapland belong to? It's Finland. Father Christmas is known as Pai Natal. In which European country? It's Portugal. That's what they call Father Christmas. Bethlehem is a tiny village in which UK nation? It's Wales. Wales, virtually smack bang in the middle of Wales as well. Wales. Which country gets Christmas first? Is it New Zealand, Australia, Tonga or Solomon Islands? It's Tonga. Tonga gets Christmas first. I had to really look into that one because there are different answers out there, but trust me, after 20 minutes of researching, it is Tonga. Number 5, in the 1862 production of Dick Whittington, the hero escapes to Algiers, chased by a villain in what? It's a hot air balloon. Hot air balloon. Widow Twankey gets her name from her lover playing the ukulele, slang word for ugly, or cheap blend of tea. It's C. It's a cheap blend of tea. In 1861, Twankey is an inferior grade of green tea. The name Twankey derived from Tunxi in China, from where the tea originates. The implication was that the widow is past her best. So there we go. In which country did tinsel originate? It's Germany. Which King of England was crowned on Christmas Day in 1066? It's William the Conqueror. And 9. On December 25th, 2003, scientists lost contact with a British-built space probe, which was due to land on Mars that day. What was its name? It was Beagle 2. Beagle 2. And in what decade did Coca-Cola start using Santa Claus in their advertisements? This one is crazy. It was the 1920s. Can you believe that? 1920s. Okay, let's move on to the sports round. Where do FC Santa Claus come from? I have the answer here. We asked for the country. It's Finland, because it's in Lapland. They're based in Rovaniemi. It's the commercial capital of Lapland, is the city, and Lapland is in Finland. So Finland is your answer. Which of these pundits was born on Christmas Day? It was A. Chris Kamara. Not sure if Luke Skywalker was giving us the answer there, or I don't know what happened. But there we go. I believe it was Chris Kamara. Which Premier League side holds the record for the highest points tally at Christmas? Phil will be pleased to know it's Manchester United still. Manchester United. I don't have any background on that actually. Oh, 53 points it was. It doesn't tell me what year that was. Yeah. Which of these players did Liverpool sign on Christmas Eve 2001? Was it Chris Kirkland, Jerzy Dudek, Milan Baros, or Jari Litmanen? It was C. Milan Baros. Milan Baros. Interesting if I haven't got that one. Who holds the dubious honour of having the least Premier League points at Christmas? Derby, Norwich, Aston Villa, or Bolton? It's Aston Villa. So there's one for you, Rich. In 2007/2008. Oh, the Buxtons are here. Hello, Gemma. How many people are there in a curling team? It's 3. Did you play, Gemma, or are you just popping by? You haven't played for about 2 months. Where you been? So how many people are there in a curling team? It's 3. Which 4-lettered winter sport is the French word for sledge or toboggan? It's luge. L-U-G-E. Luge. In skiing, which piece colour denotes a beginner's slope? Red, blue, orange, or green? It's green. Which makes sense, really, doesn't it? Green. Which part? Not this season. I think it's not about Villa or something. I don't know. No one cares. Which 1993 American comedy film is loosely based on the Jamaican bobsleigh team's debut entry into the 1998 Winter Olympics in Calgary, Canada? It is Cool Runnings. I am power. Remember that? I think that's the line. Which rugby team is set to be top at Christmas in the Betfred Super League? It's Wigan. Wigan Warriors. And then sport. TV and movie round. What year was Home Alone 2 released? It was 1992. 2 years after the original. Arnie stars as which toy character in Jingle All the Way? It's Turbo Man. Remember that? I'm Turbo Man. Number 3. Something amazing happens at this address. Miracle on 34th Street. Which comes up a little bit later as well. What is the name of the Grinch's dog? It's Max. Remember it? Max, get my cloak. Or does it say coat? Be a coat, wouldn't it? Does he have a cloak? Oh, I don't know. In EastEnders, what did Dirty Dad give to Andrew Watts as a Christmas present on Christmas Day? It was divorce papers. And it broke the records for amount of people watching the episode into millions and millions. In Merry Christmas, Mr. Bean, Mr. Bean's girlfriend thinks she's about to get proposed to when he pulls out a small box. But what's inside the box? It's a screw-in hook. I think if I remember rightly, they put up a painting and he gets down on one knee and he picks it out and gives it to her. And it's the hook for the painting. You can have screw or hook. You don't know. Who plays Buddy Haw in Deck the Halls 2006? It's Danny DeVito. Number 8. What does George promise to give Mary in It's a Wonderful Life? It's the moon. What is the name of Cameron Diaz's character in The Holiday 2006? It's Amanda. Amanda. And number 10. What made Frosty come to life in the movie Frosty the Snowman? It's his hat. His hat is magic. In the movie, anyway. Okay, trivia trail. A hanging, tapering piece of ice formed by the freezing of dripping water is icicle. Remember when you used at school and used to try and break them off? Icicle. So that starts with an I and it ends in an E. So with E, when plants and foliage remains green and functional through more than one growing season. Now we're a little bit tricky because Laura hasn't worked down the answer for this one. So Gilbert, tell Laura to come in and give her the answer because I've got a blank piece of paper here. Laura always does a trivia trail. Laura likes doing the trivia trail, so I'll let her get on with it. And she's forgotten to write down the answer for number 2. Well, for all of them, but I think I know most of them. So somebody said Laura. I have no answers. She's laughing her head off. Is this the book? The magic book?
The magic book, yeah.
Oh my God.
I'll just read them out. Go on.
Alright. That's drunken spider across the page. So when plants and foliage, is it foliage?
Foliage.
Foliage remains green and functional through more than one growing season.
Evergreen.
Evergreen. So that gives us an N. I'm glad we looked. I didn't know the answer for this one either. Something Stupid, reimagined and released at Christmas in 2001, was originally sung by Frank Sinatra and who? And the name is?
Nancy Sinatra.
Nancy Sinatra. So that gives us another A.
Just gives you the only A.
Oh, the only A, yes. Gabriel is a what in the nativity story? He's an angel. So that gives us a L. Now, for the missing words, Silent Night, Son of God, Oh Love's Pure Light is the answer. See, I know all the answers now. Is light. And Laura's actually put 5 asterisks in there as well for each letter. So it should actually help you out if you think about it. The Sugar Plum Fairy wears this in the Nutcracker Ballet. It's Tutu. Gives us a U. In many Christmas films, Santa flying his sleigh is shown to be an alien phenomenon known as what? It's a UFO. UFO. Not Mork Mindy or whatever which was all about. Always seeing the positive in everything, hopeful and confident about the future, is optimistic. Gives us a C. And what is the surname of Chris in Miracle on 34th Street?
Kringle.
It's Kringle. And we just about got past there, didn't we? Richard put an answer in Evergreen. I think that's because I never had the answers. In fact, why did I shout Laura? I could just let you type it in. I should have just let you do that, shouldn't I? Okay, so Melissa, straight in with the anagram, as always, is inoculate. That's what's happening right now, isn't it? Inoculate. So well done. If you did get the anagram, then pull it in the chat. Show everybody how clever you are. Matt put inoculate as well. So well done, Matt. Good effort. Okay, so we're going to move on to everything about the toys. So, Masters of the Universe is He-Man. That's your answer. Robots in Disguise, nice and easy, is Transformers. Which company owns the right to Scooby-Doo? It's Warner Brothers. I think it used to be Hanna-Barbera, but it's now Warner Brothers. Warner Brothers. We just put Kringle. Let's look at that one, aren't we? That's correct, Richard. Yes, Kringle, as in K. Oh yeah, there's a mistake there, isn't there? It was optimistic, which ends in a C. And Kringle starts with a K. Laura. Let me just see if it is. Yeah. I think Laura thinks that optimistic ends in a K. Whoops. Okay. Well, you know it now. So yeah, Warner Brothers is the answer for that one. What was Super Ted's friend called? It's Spotty. I used to like Spotty. What are these known as? That's the Bash Street Kids.
Kringle begins with a C. Google it.
Yeah.
Go to.
And it's K there as well. Look.
It's not on what I looked at earlier. What did I look at earlier?
I don't know. Laura's stressing now.
Yeah.
Richard got it.
Funny.
You can spell inoculate with a K, I guess.
I hope I'm not on the camera.
Your arm's on the camera. She's messed about now. So. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, Google's trying to correct you. It's saying, what on earth are you talking about? It's okay, don't worry about it. We'll have optimistic ending with a K this week. It's fine. It's fine. Laura's source told her it was a C, but there we go. Never mind. She saved our bacon more than once, hasn't she? You can't spell inoculate with a K. Well, it's our fault, so I suppose you can. Where did we get to? I'm lost now. Right, Bash Street Kids, wasn't it? So, which came first, Star Trek or Star Wars? It's Star Trek. What's this guy's name? That is Shredder. Unlucky if you put Splinter. That one, that's the rat, the friend, isn't it? That is Shredder. What's the name of the original Pink Ranger in Power Rangers? It's Kimberly. It's my mom's name. Kimberly. Action Man was a later version of which predecessor action figure? It's G.I. Joe. A bit like what my haircut looks like. G.I. Joe. What are these called? These are Care Bears. Remember the Care Bears? And what is the biggest selling Christmas toy of all time and still continues to be as well? It's Lego. Lego still outshines on the market. Okay, guys. Count up all your scores and let me know what you got. If you're new, by all means, put your score in. I'll add them to our scoreboard. Once I want to get the scoreboard up, that is. There we go. Gilbert's got 62. Let's share the screen. There we go. Okay, I've got to change this a little bit. Have to do some adjustment. Okay, so Gilbert's got 62. Rich 67. Good score, Rich. Good score, one more than last week. That's your worst in 3 weeks. In 3 quizzes, that is the Gilberts. My mum got 65. Wow, that's a great score. Let's have a look at what it's doing to the averages. Whoops. What's it doing here? What? Yeah, there's your averages so far. Matt, what did you get? I think we got Sarah. Hello, Sarah. Sarah's always quiet right to the end. Bonus points for Kringle. I'm glad. Yeah, I'm glad someone's paying attention there. Sarah, 55. Yeah, that's your. That's 3 better than last week. So well done, Sarah. Always about improvement, isn't it? I'm just having a look at. I'm sure it was another. Oh, Luke. Luke, what did you get? Put your score in if you want to. I'm at 62. I'm just ignoring him. Look, I wasn't even paying attention then. So there we go. So at the moment we've got Richard still on top, 67.3. My mum keep at 65.7. The Gilberts on 64, and then we've got 62.7 for Matt, and then Sarah 55.3. And there we go. That's we've got loads of connections now, loads of people watching, but no one wants to put their scores in. But hey ho. Bring up a map now. Have a look. Okay, so we'll save that. Display capture. So we will save that for next quiz. The next quiz is on the 27th of December. It'll be a really nice one, that, won't it? Because it will just be after Boxing Day. And please like and share and tell all your friends and family about it. It'd be nice to get lots and lots of people just after Christmas on that one. That'd be super good, as they say. I'm just going to sign off now, but we do have a little more.
We can't do the 27th back.
Oh, why is that?
Because Brian's and Matt are going to put the Brian's back. It's our Christmas Day with Violet.
On the Sunday?
On the Sunday. On the 27th.
I'm being reliably told that 27th might be off. We might have to push it to 28th.
We'll do it in the new year.
Might be a Monday. But I'll let you know. I'll keep you updated. Alright guys, so thank you once again for playing Richard Wild on Stew. I'll just grab Lily. I'm sure he'd like to say goodbye as well. Here he is. No, don't know how dummy do. Don't need a dummy. Who's that? Who's that? He's not impressed. Oh, look, you've got not for your arm. Your arm's missing. Look at that. You're wearing green, aren't you, pal? Yeah, that's weird. And Grandad said, Riley Roo. Yay, clap your hands. Yeah, end of the quiz. Woo! Yeah! I'm going to have to put a picture up of each week of Lily being on here at the end of each quiz. Well, alright guys, if you're still here, I've been rambling on. Thank you ever so much for playing the quiz. Really appreciate all the connections tonight, and I will see you possibly on the 28th, but I'll let you know and I'll keep you updated on Facebook. Okay, see you later. Bye.
Mm.